Well, this is it, guys. Over a year in the making. Last time I was at Laguna Seca was 2 years ago in the McLaren 600LT, and we put down the 132.7 lap time here. It's cool. I got on myfastestlaps.com, and this is the first time really tracking the 750S with sticky tires on it, and I can't wait to find out what it can do out here. It's pretty windy right now, but I'm gonna get closer to the camera. Hopefully you can hear me. Behind me is the legendary corkscrew sign, and I just got to get myself psyched up to get behind track. You know, I've been here 2 years. I don't know what to expect. This should be the fastest street car I've ever driven. It should be the fastest, I think. And I have a lot riding on this in my brain. I think, in my opinion, this car is just like the 765. So I'm curious if I'm able to put down any lap time similar to the 765 out here. It's gonna be hard. It's an open track day. Tons of people out here. It looks packed down there. So I think the big challenge for me is to find a gap on track, but we're just gonna go out here and have some fun. You know, I'm the owner of the car, so you know I can't have the psychological mindset of if I crash, it's no big deal. This is my car. I want to drive home at the end of the day. So let's just see in a real world environment what someone like me can do behind the wheel at this legendary racetrack. Look at this view though of the track. The weather is around, I think it said 78 in the car, 78 degrees. So, you know, it's not the coldest day, but we're in June. It's as expected. So we're gonna see what it puts down. Following a really cool guy in his GT3 RS, should look cool for video. We've got his 750S behind me, a 600LT in front of him, and we're in the advanced sessions. Hopefully everyone's very fast out here. I think we're gonna easily clock sub 130s, easily. I have track mode engaged, arrows turned on, dynamic setting is engaged, so it's like traction control is off, but it's kind of on. I've turned on variable drift control. I've maxed it out to level 15. This will give us the optimum amount of slip angle. Look at that. See, it shows the slip angle into a corner. That will make us go even faster. I have manual gear selecting turned on, and whoo, that's everything. I can't wait to find out how this performs out here today. And it just should be fun because I'm with a lot of great, very nice people. Again, this GT3 RS owner in front of me is very nice, and should be cool getting some shots maybe outside with all of us lined up together, because you have red, orange, green, orange. Come on, that's just a great click, isn't it?
when things started to take an interesting turn. I realized during an open track day, it might be a bit harder to put down a fast lap than I'd guess. I couldn't get one open lap. Pass after pass after pass, and pass. There's so many people out here, and this car's too fast. What am I gonna do? Every session was like this. Then people would crash and cause delays or cancel sessions. The clock was ticking, and I came out for one objective: incentive to see what kind of number this car can put down. I'd slow down and try to create a gap, and when it looked open, I would instantly catch up to somebody. So I hired the help of my friend with his 600LT, and he promised to be the first car out in the advanced group and create a massive gap. That being going as slow as possible onto the track to create a huge gap between the start of the group and the end of the slow drivers coming out. This means I'd have a short window. To make things even more difficult, the gas pumps at the track actually broke. I was left with only 33% fuel. That means I'd probably get 2 to 3 laps on track before I'd run out. This thing gulps gasoline. So the plan is this: stay behind Dave for about a lap or two to create a massive gap, try to stay in a high gear to not use gasoline, then I might have just one shot to put down one lap before I catch up to somebody and run out of gas. Let's do it.
Slingshot engaged.
Guys, that's insane! Just ran a 127.5. My glasses want me to go back on. What? I got my helmet off. I ran a 127.5 in the 750S. This is insane. I've never ran that fast. It's like 5 seconds faster than my record in the 600LT. Look at this. Optimal is 127.17, and I think that would be like, it shows you a full lap, right? If I click on what's optimal, right? If I hit play, what would that be? So I'm starting from turn 1, and it'll play a full lap of a 127.17 too. Huh. So this shows that I could have clocked a consecutive lap at 127.17. the afternoon, too. It's not even early. This is end of the day action. I gotta say thank you to Dave right here. Left-handed fist bump right here.
You're welcome.
He blocked the track for me. Well, he held everyone back initially because, you know, all day I've been trying to find a gap, a window to do one consecutive lap. So thankfully, I let him try out my Senna seat sizing, see if he wants to change his Senna seat sizing with the pads. And after that, he decided to help me out. So thank you so much, man.
Good job, man. Congrats.
And you did some pretty good times too, right?
132.
132s, that's incredible in a 600 LT, so it shows you how fast these cars are. And I mean, you can buy these off the showroom floor, put sticky tires on them, and they're balanced, they're fun cars on the track, and it's just, I'm hooked now.
Amazing cars.
I've never been that fast around this track before. I've been here in 2 years. So I wasn't sure what to expect. You know, deep down, I always want to give you guys a good show. I want to show what these cars can do, and I've been doing it for many years now. So thankfully, it feels natural coming out here, putting down laps. But again, when you're going that fast, on these straightaways, you're going well over 140, and braking super hard and late. What I found was that doing a 127, almost in the 126s, it's not a matter of the car not being able to do it. At times, it gets to be a matter of, can I do it, right? It's a lot of G-forces, and where you would traditionally trail brake into corners, which is what I did the entire time, don't get me wrong, I just felt it got much harder to end up doing the trail braking, because the amount of G-forces I was dealing with, it was hard to try to keep the very finely tuned pedal modulation for, you know, going 130 and you're braking hard and you're like rotating into a corner or rotated, right? And you're slowly letting off on the brake to keep front end grip, to rotate, but also not lose it. It's hard to explain. What I found going that fast is it's very difficult to stay in one position with the harnesses. Hey, it's a lifesaver. You got to use harnesses. It was a lot of G-forces. It was a lot going on in my head, but the balance, this feels more balanced to me than the 765 LT. It's just more predictable. The Gen 3 hydraulic suspension is so good. I mean, I can't fault it. This is way faster than a 720S. Way faster than a 720S. It's insane how much faster than a 720S it is. It is literally 765 LT 2.0. They've got all the powertrain upgrades and they just improved it. A more advanced suspension system, everything. It came together beautifully on this track today. I think this car can get to the 126s. Imagine if I had a fresh set of brand new tires on, not the 17th cycle, not the end of the day tires. If I had clear laps, if it wasn't 78 degrees out, I feel like this car can go faster. But the question is, do I want to go that much faster? I have to really progress my way up. I lapped this track faster than, you know, Randy Popst in a Senna in my 750S, so I could take the cars and coffee. Isn't that weird? This is so weird. So on myfastestlaps.com, if you look at this, it says the fastest lap times. Randy Popst, McLaren Senna, 127.62. Modified Nissan GTR, probably has a lot more horsepower. Lars Kern, a professional, I think that's the Nürburgring driver for Porsche. Factory test, 127.87 for the Turbo GT. The Unplugged Performance race car there's 2 different times for that, so ignore that. So Pagani Huayra BC did a 128.50 with Randy Popst. 3RS record here is 128.65. I think that's a professional driver too, I think, because I heard another 3RS owner talking about that time here. Randy Popst, Viper ACR, 765 LT right there. So Performante, it's crazy. I just all I gotta say is it's crazy. I don't know how these new track cars coming out can beat this. I mean, like I quickly looked online and this is faster than a lot of cars out there, and I've not tuned this car, so this is it's insane what a car can do. You put your track tires on, go to the track, and then you can drive around. It's insane the capabilities of this car. So it's not lifting over turn 1. I can feel the downforce. Front end downforce is impeccable. So the downforce all around, it's perfect. I can go to, I think, 148, 150-ish. I'm peaking out like 142, 43. I go a little bit further. I should have, so I think I'm losing time there. The rear end grip is perfect and no oversteer. It doesn't have massive big wings on it, but the downforce is perfect. I cannot like say after going on track right now, I need more downforce, because it didn't. It didn't. In the low-speed corners with the carbon tub, when I was chucking in the corners, the brake steer helped to rotate the car very fast, getting on power out of the apex. It just hooked up. I had variable drift control set to level 15 to max out the slip angle, so it allows you to fully drift the car, but there's so much grip that you can max it out, and you can rotate out of the corners. I think I had aero turned on. I'm not sure. You guys gotta let me know. When you watch the video, was the aero light turned on? I don't know. I was in track dynamic mode. So those are all my settings with manual shifting, obviously. This is a factory car that out of the box, you can simply, you know, get a track set with a trailer and everything, and come out here, put down fast laps, then drive down the streets, go to Cars and Coffee, you name it. So McLarens, they are super cars, and if you've seen stuff online with the 750S, it is faster. It's definitely McLaren downplayed it. I think it's just marketing. Don't get me started where this is placed. I think this is the ultimate ICE McLaren I think ever made. For me to come out here after all this time, put down that kind of lap. It's got new tech, more balanced. It's insane. We could have gone faster, definitely. I think 150 is the max speed. So yeah, 127.54. Total track time, 4 minutes. Is that the epitome of like the ringer lap? You go out for 4 minutes, you put down that kind of time at the end of the day with used tires, and you come off? Come on. And I think easily this is a 126 car, 100%, and best case scenario, even faster. I think race cars, like cup cars, like Super Trofeos, they hit 125s during qualifying, I think, or during a race. So, you know, I'm about a second half off in a street car with AC. An ambient lighting control, and a surround sound system I can customize with cool orange accents. And front end lift. What? If I get the Mustang GTD for Ford, I would love to see what I can put down here with that car too. Finally, wrapping up my time out here at Laguna Seca Raceway. Look how good it looks on the main straightaway. Got my helmet. Actually, let's quickly drop the helmet right here on the roof line. But that, guys, all together wraps up the world record lap time for the McLaren 750S here. I can't believe we did that. 2 years not being here and clocking 127s, and I think optimally, you know, if no one else was out here, we had clear laps, a morning session without passing and struggling to get by people. This can go probably 126s. That time we pulled is faster than the Senna, the McLaren Senna world record out here, and it's in a 750S. This is no slouch, ultimate track car I've ever owned, fastest track car I've ever experienced. It blows my mind. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really help me out, and subscribe for great content like this, and hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos coming out. I'm talking super fast because I'm super happy. I'm super excited. Thank you for joining and being part of this whole journey with me to set my new PB out here and show you guys what this car can do. I'll see you in the next episode.